Well, today is September 4, 2023, and today I'm doing a drive-by. I'm in my truck, and yesterday I finished the third day of cleaning cleaning and trimming all the underbrush and the tree limbs and everything on the outside of this south fence. So now I'm just going to take a drive-by because I'm preparing to. I'm going to be mowing this with my lawnmower today, both sides. So I just wanted to get a look at it before I mow it. Just like camera a little bit. There, does that. There's just a drive-by look of what the work I did. It took me 3 days to get all this cleared. There's a lot of underbrush. The tree limbs weren't too bad. I mean, there were some tree limbs, but most of it was the underbrush. Like that thing right there on the left. Right there, there was two or three sticks sticking up. I didn't cut them all the way down, so because I wanted to make sure I see them when I'm mowing. Here's another one. I don't know what kind of bush that is, but it just spreads out. Well, no, don't spread out. Hey, look at that. I just noticed it. Look at those dead, I think they're birch trees. They're full of woodpecker holes. Here's a big walnut. I gotta get farther away from the fence. I'm too close. There we go. And there's some more of them weeds that come up with so many sprouts from the same root. There's a few walnuts that are growing in there. Here's one right here. I don't know if I can't show you. There's some walnuts right above me, but I can't show you. But the walnut's right there on the left side of that. There's a few walnuts in here. That's the one I just passed was the biggest one. Now it looks like there's lots of weeds here, which there are taller weeds, but I didn't care about that because I can get there with the lawnmower. Oop, there's a limb hanging down. I should whack that off. Okay, there's one of those big ones. Here's one of those big things that I was talking about, those weeds. Am I crooked? Yeah. There's a walnut. I gotta get farther away. I'm too close to the fence. Let me get out of the box. Yeah, that's better. So I'm doing this drive-by. This is going to be my before video. This is going to be my before. Well, it's actually both before and after. It's an after first. It's after I cleared all the underbrush. And you can see the creek back there. Well, you can't see it, but there's a creek there. Back there, it runs on the south side of my part. It's part of my board of my property. It's on the boundaries of the land is on the other side of the stream. And here's a big one. Yeah, that was a big one. I don't like those. I don't know what they are. They have little berries on them, so I need to keep them under control. They're a nuisance, especially when you're clearing brush on a fence. Okay. I know there's not much to see as I go by. You're only seeing, but you can see where the fence is clear on the other side. That's the main thing. It's clear enough for me to get a lawnmower through there now. Well, at least I'm going to try. I'm going to try that today. I'm also going to make another video, or multiple videos, of I'm going to walk down. Well, actually, I'm going to drive wherever there's a yellow thing on a T-post. That's where I'm going to put a wood post. So I want to get a view from each post from inside from the outside of the fence, looking toward the east gate, which I just came from. I just came from the east gate, and this I'm almost to the west gate now. I put these gates in before I started doing all the clearing, so I could get my four-wheeler in there. So that's the gate that I put in. I don't know the date, but it was before I started clearing it, so it had to be 4 days ago, maybe 5 days ago. I just spent 3 days clearing all that stuff behind the fence, on the other side of the fence, outside the fence. So that means, and I put that gate in. I think I put those 2 gates in 1 day. Yeah, I think I did 1 day. That's a 1 day job. So that would be, since the other one was 3 days ago, 4 days, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna turn this off pretty soon, as soon as I turn around. This is the fence that feeds that south fence. Bumpy road here. I just want to show something. I don't hit the fence. I think I hit the fence. I hit something. Yeah, I hit the fence. I didn't break something. The fence is turned off. I must have hooked it with my truck. Anyway. Okay, that's the fence right there. That's what I'm going to be walking. I'm going to be walking. Well, I'm going to drive down. I'm going to drive down, and then I'm going to jump over the fence and record from each yellow marked post. Okay, let's go from there. This is September 4, 2023, and I'm doing a before I mow the outside and inside of the fence with my lawnmower. I finished clearing it yesterday. Took me 3 days to clear this, and then from here all the way down to this is the west gate, and there's an east gate just like it on the other end of this long south fence. So I'm going to be recording every section between the poles. So from this gate, there's a yellow pole there. I'm going to have a wood post there, and there's going to be 5 posts in between these 2 gates, 5 wood posts. So I'm going to stop and record from where each wood post is going to go. And then I'll be facing west. No, I'll be facing east. Yeah, I'll be facing east. I'll be facing the east, toward the east gate, when I make these before recordings. These will all be before recordings, before I mow with my lawnmower. Mow both sides of the fence. I'm at the first post that's marked for a wood post with a yellow cap. I'm heading east. I'm east of the west gate. This is the first wood post that's going to be here, and then the second one is up there, just before the fence turns to the left. This will be this is before recording, before I mow the weeds with both sides of the fence with the lawnmower, and at the location of the second wood post is going to be located next to that yellow cap T-post. Okay, I'm going to be going up there to where the fence makes a turn to the right. That's my next stop. This is a before video of before I mowed both sides of the fence with a lawnmower, and I'm at the third post heading east from the west gate. I'll be putting a wood post in at this yellow cap T-post. This will be the third post from the west gate, and I'm going down to the east gate. There's another post there, and then way down there next to the big walnut tree, I'm going to put another wood post. Right? Everywhere the fence takes a little turn, it turns either right or left, in or out, I'm going to put a post there to relieve the stress, or take the stress of when I put the barbed wire fence up someday. Anyway, this is just a before shot of before I mow both sides of the fence. This is the before I mow the weeds on both sides of the fence, and I'm at the fourth post heading east from the west gate. I'm going to put a wood post at this yellow marked, this T-post with a yellow marker on top. And way down there by that walnut tree, I don't know if you can see it, but the fence takes a turn to the left toward the east gate, and I'll be filming a recording from there too. Okay. Well, this is the before recording of before I mow the weeds on both sides of this fence with my lawnmower, and that's why I put the gate on the east end on there, on this side, and another gate on the west side, so I can get my lawnmower on the back side of this, on the outside of this fence. And I've been clearing this fence, the outside fence, for 3 days, so now I'm ready to mow with my lawnmower. And this post, T-post with the yellow top on it, that's a marker for I'm going to install a wood post. And this is the fifth one from the east gate. Will be the fifth one from the east gate. And put wood post in there to prepare for barbed wire someday. I'm not going to put the wood post in right now, but with the yellow topped T-posts are the markers for the wood post. Wherever there's a slight turn in the fence. Okay, I'm ready to go home and get the lawnmower. And I'll see you back here with the lawnmower. Bye. This is the east gate. This is my before I mow both sides of the fence with the lawnmower. And I'll be when I bring the lawnmower, I'll be entering the west gate down there. I'll be entering the west gate down there at the other end with the lawnmower. Then I'll mow all the way down through here, all the way to the east gate. And I'm going from the west gate to the east gate because I want my lawnmower to blow all anything that's mowed, the debris, away from the fence. I don't want nothing going toward the fence, because underneath the fence, because I don't want anything any seeds and stuff to start sprouting under there. And I'm going to do the same once I get down here. I'm going to take a wide turn to come through that's why I cleared so much right there. I cleared a lot right there. I even had to cut it down to the ground level to make sure that I could make my turn with my four-wheeler and now with my lawnmower to go through this gate, and then I'll mow going down that way for the same reason. I want whatever's cut to be blown away from the fence. Then I'll mow all the way down. And if I have room, I'll go around another time. I'll go around 2 times if I got enough space, just to clear everything away from the fence. Okay, make the fence look a little cleaner. And I won't have to spray as much. I'll just have to spray underneath the fence if I can use my lawnmower. So it should save me some money on weed killer. Okay, I'm ready to go home and get the lawnmower now and go down there to the west gate and get it started. I'm on the inside of the pasture of the east gate. I'm on the inside of the east gate looking down toward the west along the fence, on the inside of the fence. It's still September 4th, 2023, and I'm headed back to the house to get my lawnmower to cut both sides of the south fence. And these cattle weren't here when I came through earlier, but they all showed up now. But I guess I can drive through them or around them. I'll see. I don't know if anybody's going to get up, but if they do, that's their business. I got to get through. So let me get through. All right. I'll catch you later with the lawnmower. Well, I got through. Willie didn't even get up. I guess he's not worried about me. Anyway, I'm headed back to the house, get the lawnmower. And he'll probably still be there. But it might take me a little while to get the lawnmower ready. And myself, I gotta get my grass cutting clothes on. Okay. Alright, I'll see you back at the west gate with the lawnmower. Well, I'm back. I got the lawnmower. And I guess I'll have to run it through there. They won't like the lawnmower, so they're gonna move. Sorry guys. Sorry guys and girls. Gotta get through. Most of them are weeds along both sides of the fence. Today's still September 4th, 2023, and the lawnmower went through with no problem since I put that soil in that little ditch there. I had no problem getting through. I'm going to start mowing now on the outside. Yeah, I'm going to mow one pass on the outside, go all the way down to the east side. Then I'm going to turn around and come back on the inside. And I'm going to try to make a second pass as best as I can without getting too close to any logs and trashy. It's not nothing too big that I can't cut. Okay, I'm ready to go. Well, I made it to the east gate, and I went ahead and mowed everything around here on this side, on this, I call it my approach to the east gate, my approach to leave. I don't have any problem with that lawnmower. It turns real sharp, and it's, I think it's smaller. I'm not sure if it's any narrower than the four-wheeler, but it's shorter, so it's easier to get through the gate. I don't have to bend my head down. Anyway, I got one pass done. I'm going to go down. We'll go down on the inside now, mow that. One round, one pass, and then I'm going to go back to the west gate and come down for another, at least one more, if I can fit. If I didn't leave nothing in any big logs laying in there, I'll go as far out as I can with for the second pass. But I think that's all I'm going to get on the outside. And 2 passes here will be enough too. Okay, I'm going to get started on that. I'll get a view from this angle here. I think that's a pretty good way of getting out that gate. I'm glad I cleared all that stuff out of the way. And I was looking at this. I'm not sure. I might cut that cedar tree down, but even without cutting it down, there's nothing big in there, so I think I can drive in here and at least cut up to where that log is laying down there. At least I can cut that much. I guess I should be cutting these branches out too, but I'll leave them for now because I don't have nothing to cut them with. That's all in the four-wheeler or truck. Anyway, I'm going to head down there now. Well, it's a shame to cut these red flowers down and the purple ones. I don't know about the purple ones, but the red ones, I saw the hummingbirds feeding on these red ones, but that's life. They'll have to go somewhere else. I need to keep this fence clean. Okay, back to work. I finished one round around the fence, both sides. I'm ready to start my second round, or second pass. I may not be able to go this wide, two lawnmower widths everywhere, because some of that stuff is pretty close. But I'll get as wide as I can without hitting. I don't want to hit no big log that I may not have thrown as far enough. But I'll keep my eyes open. Somewhere down there, I get too close to the post, to the T-post, and I broke off an insulator with the tire. Yeah. So, but the fence isn't touching the post. It's hanging out, so I can still turn the fence back on without it grounding. But I'll go ahead and fix that next time I'm out here with the truck or four-wheeler, because that's where I got my insulators. I don't carry insulators on my lawnmower. Never thought about that. Okay, I have to remember that on the inside I gotta stay away from the T-post. Okay, ready to start my second pass on the outside. Well, I made a second pass and a little extra here. I went over this area twice. Anyway, I'm ready for a second pass on the inside, and that's all I'm going to do. 2 passes on each side. That's enough. That's enough. With this lawnmower, I may not need to spray as often. I really can't get anything too close to the post, so I may have to spray around the post. But if I'm going to spray around the post, I'll just spray underneath the fence too, just in case I don't have time to mow it all the time, and in case the weeds grow too faster than I can keep up with mowing. Okay, it's pretty smooth on the inside. Oh, but the outside, oh, it's so bumpy. There's so many holes. I think it's moles. I'm not sure exactly what it is. There's lots of mounds of dirt. I'm not sure what causes it though. But anyway, I know the cows aren't getting out there, and like I said, cows are on the inside, and there's hardly any big holes or there's no mounds of dirt on the inside. But anyway, I'm going to finish this second pass, and then I'll be going home. This weed here smells like mint. It's some kind of mint, I don't know what, but it's taken over. It's growing more and more places. I don't think the cows eat it, so I don't know how it's spreading. I've never seen the cows eat anything off of it, unless they're tracking the seeds in with their feet. But before it was only on top, near the one little area. But it's growing in more and more areas lately. In the last couple of years, there's a bunch over there too, along that wooded edge there. There's a lot of it underneath there too, right through there. Well, I guess that's a wet spot. There's a branch right there, comes down from the top. So, and there's some growing up there. So maybe the seeds, whatever it has, is flowing down this way, and then maybe it's coming through here too. And it could be flowing from my little road that I got back there that goes up, and there's some growing on top of that, above that road on top. So maybe it's flowing down that road and then eventually coming out here. So it's probably being spread by water. Anyway, I'm mowing it down. And if I ever get a chance to mow the rest of these here, yeah, you can see the little dark green over there right underneath it, by the trees. That's the same stuff that this is. That's the same stuff as this. It's some kind of mint. Anyway, I'm going to finish mowing this and go on home. Well, I finished the second round on both sides. Some of them taller weeds I guess they were too tall when I ran them over. They didn't all get mowed, but it's okay. I'm not that. I'll get them the next time. How about that? I'll get them the next time I mow. I could go back in and do that, but I don't feel like it. They were just too tall. I should have backed up. And when I went the second time here, my rubber, that rubber thing there, where it ejects the cut grass or cut weeds, it was catching on all the stuff that I had cut. It was catching on all those limbs and things. So I was too concerned about that, trying to keep that from happening. But anyway, I'm done here. I'm going to go home. I think I did a pretty good job. That's exactly, well, like I said, that's what these gates were intended for. So I can pull that in here, that and the four-wheeler in here to cut along both sides of that fence just to keep it clean. That way you don't have to spray as much. And it looks nice too. And I'm preparing for barbed wire. I'm preparing this fence so it'll be a lot easier to put barbed wire up. It's clean on both sides. Okay, that's all. All right. I'll catch you on the next video. Well, I'm coming back. I got some more videoing to do, but I'm gonna go back and get my truck and change my clothes. And maybe I think I'll take a shower too after all this mowing. It was pretty dusty in some places. Okay, I'll be back. Too bad, but I gotta drive my lawnmower through there again, so that's gonna disturb them again. They were kind of afraid of it. I thought they were gonna charge me. That red one ran away from me. The big red one. The bull, I don't think he cared, but one of them other cows, I don't know where she is now, but look at that one. They're so relaxed. Eating, that's all they do. Eat and soak in the water and sleep. Sleep in the shade. Okay. I gotta go, guys. I gotta get through there, so sorry. Everybody else got out of the way. But that cow and the bull, they didn't care. The there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those calves, those 4 calves were laying on this side. That's where I came through. And they had to get out of the way. But the bull and the cow, they didn't even get up. And this cow, she looks comfortable in there, don't she? Look at that. She went pretty deep. She's cooling off. That water's cleaner than that water over there. Well, there's a couple down in there too. But I'm sitting on my lawnmower right now, so I'm not going to get up because I'm headed toward that gate over there. But yeah, this water's a little cleaner here. I think they can still drink this. But anyway, I gotta get home, get cleaned up, and I'm gonna bring the truck back to fix that insulator that I broke. Oh, that water is really dark. That water's really dark now. I think it's dark green. It's a dark green, I think. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to bother you. I'm just taking a picture. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going home anyway. I got the truck now and they're blocking the road again. Okay, I guess I'll just have to get through them. Okay, it's still September 4th, 2023. And I already finished mowing both sides of the south fence with my lawnmower. I made two rounds or 2 passes. So let's take a look. This is my drive-by. This is the east gate. I'm going this way because I can attach my camera. Oh, wait a minute, let me check something real quick. Okay, that's good. Good enough. That looks better than the before. Yeah, it was a little dusty on the outside. A lot of humps. See, there's a lot of humps of dirt. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know why there's so many humps of dirt there. Could be because of all the flooding. Whenever this floods, I guess the weeds and stuff trap the sediment from the water. I'm guessing. I don't know why. I'm not sure. Or it could be moles. Whatever it is, it's let me go out a little farther. A little bit too close. I'm gonna drive out my weeds now. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to put a barbed wire up, or even these posts. I got to put 5 posts in wherever these yellow cap T-posts are. That's where a wood post is going to go on the outside, and then I'll figure out how to put the barbed wire on later. Yeah, took a lot of hard work to clear all this out, but I think it's worth it for me anyway. Oh, bumpy, a little bumpy through here. Driving through all the big weeds. A lot of butterflies on these iron weeds. As I drive, there's lots of butterflies, lots and lots of butterflies. Different kinds too. Oh, so bumpy. Here's them bones. Cow bones. And there's a lot of butterflies. Try to see some of them. Yep, there's some. Oh, look at it. There's some more. Okay, I'm gonna turn around and try something. Never tried this before. I'm gonna try it here on this. Okay, this is the west gate now. I'm at the end. Okay. Okay. This is the west gate. I'm trying something new here. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'll try it. This is the west gate. I'm going to be headed east to the east gate on the inside of the fence. I can't go on the outside because only a four-wheeler and a lawnmower can go there. So let's see how this works. Oh, a little bumpy. How's this? Probably work better on the other side. Truck. Anyway, this is good enough. I think I could have. I really can't see the phone too good. I got it attached to my side mirror, truck side mirror. I just hope it don't fall off. I'm going slow. I'm going slow. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm trying to come back, then it'll be on the correct side. Yeah. Okay, that's a good idea. I think it's working. I don't know what. I'm not sure what I'm seeing in the camera. On the camera. It's not quite what I'm seeing from my driver's position. But I'm sure it's close. It'll probably be closer when I turn around and come back the other way. It's going to hit. That's the wall that what is the truck? Okay. Not sure how this is going to look. But this is something else to say. As long as it don't fall off. That's the east gate. Now we're at the east gate. We're going to be heading west. And the camera, the driver's side or the camera on my side is going to be closer to the fence, so it'll be a different perspective. At least I hope it will be. There. Should I get close or far? Let's get close. Not too close. Yeah. That looks about right. Yeah, this is nice. Nice drive-by. Still bumpy though. I just like to see a clean looking fence. Look, that walnut again. It fall off. There's that limb I didn't got to cut. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good. Right, yeah. You can see these yellow the yellow T-posts with the yellow tops. That's where I'm going to be putting the wood posts someday. I don't know when. I haven't scheduled anything yet. I think I'm waiting for some money. I had to pay taxes today. That always sets me back a little bit. But at least now I can do it online. Like before, you had to go to the courthouse. What is it? Treasurer's office? Yeah, treasurer's office. That was always a hassle. Now I can do the ease of my computer. My house. Yeah, what a wonderful world we live in now. Everything's so now. Well, there's a neighbor coming down with it. Coming down from his pond. Way up there. Okay. We're at the west gate now. And a little farther. And I'm ready to go home. I already fixed that insulator. So I'm ready to go home. I'll keep filming. Yeah, I had one pair off this tree. And there was a couple more higher up, but I guess they fell off and the cows ate them. I missed them. But I got pairs at the house. Okay, it's end of this job. Okay, well, there was one thing I was supposed to do. Let me think about it. But anyway, if there ain't no more, this will be the end. I almost forgot to do my after mowing video on the outside. Yeah, at the locations where the 5 posts are going to be. So this will be the first post heading east from the west gate. Okay. This is the after mowing video from where the second post will be located. And the after mowing video at the location of the third post. The after mowing view video from the location of the fourth wood post. Last but not least, this is the location of this is the after mowing video at the location of the fifth wood post near the east gate. Yeah, looking good. Okay, let's go to the end, and that'll be the end of the end of the fence at the east gate. Will be the end of the video. Okay, we're at the end. We're at the east end of we're at the east end of the fence at the east gate, and what was I going to say? And this is the after video after I mowed 2 rounds or 2 passes around the outside of the fence and the inside. The inside you can't tell as much because there weren't that many. Cows had eaten most of that off. There still were a few tall weeds there near the fence at some locations, but now it's clear on both sides. And I won't try to maintain it like this. At least, well, even after. And eventually I'm going to install barbed wire here. I don't know when, but eventually. But first I have to put 5 wood posts in. and had a whole bunch of insulators, black insulators. I haven't decided which type of insulator, the new kind that I found or the type I've been using everywhere else. Anyway, I'll decide that when I'm ready to do the barbed wire, which might not be for a while, because I got to wait for some more money after paying taxes and other expenses. Okay, that's the end of this video. Alright, see you on the next one. Well, I already left the pasture after videoing the after mowing. And the cattle are around here in this corner near the road. There's my fence along the road. It won't be long I need to cut this grass along here too, along both sides of that fence. So that's a little easier to get to. Anyway, cattle are all looking good. They're all staying in. Here's little bully. Hey, little bully. And there's the big bully's way over there. Way back there. Okay, well, this is my ending video for another job done, another project done. Okay, on to the next one, whatever that might be. Haven't decided yet, but I'm sure there will be one eventually. Went down to stand in the shade of this tree above me, and Video the animals from the shade. Oh, look at the weeds are taller than the bull. Look at that. That's them iron weeds. I don't know why I don't mow it more often, or just mow it period. But I'm wondering if they enjoy the iron weeds. It maybe helps keep the flies off of them when they walk through them. I don't know. I don't know if it hurts the pasture to have them growing there. I'm sure they're sucking up moisture. But this is the bottom ground anyway, so it's always a little wet. They're all headed the other way. So this pasture here near the road always has good grass. I think it's because it's a little wetter than the top pasture. Top pasture don't have as much grass, or they keep it cut short. But this seems like it grows back faster after they graze it. And the only sticker weeds around in this pasture or along, I don't know if you can see, but it's there. I used to feed bales over there along the edge of when they were digging out the creek to rechannel it a long time ago. They left a mound or a ridge, a mound on this side of the creek. So I was feeding hay there for a long time, and then I stopped. Now I feed all my hay on top. But once in a while I'll feed hay. There's a low spot over there. I also feed hay. You can see that sticker weeds in there too. This side of those dead trees, and all the way down. There's like a little low branch going through there where the water flows. So I feed when there's no water standing in there in the fall or in the spring, depending like if I want to lock them in here, I'll give them some hay bales in that area to help control the flow of the water and just to fill up that little low area. But that's the only place those sticker weeds are growing. Wherever the hay was fed and the cows were doing their thing. Okay, I need to end this now. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with. I gotta think of another project, I guess. But we'll see. There's always another one somewhere along the line. Eventually. Hope I don't pick something too hard. Well, one of these days I gotta mow this. That's one project. I gotta start mowing this eventually, and then I also gotta set up my trailer up there near my corral to get to train the cattle to go in the corral and be near the trailer for when I get ready to sort them and sell some of them. Okay, well I'll end it here then. All right, another job done.